Why Kanye West's phrases do matter. Antisemitism is a risky disease. Should we care? Approximately Kanye West at one point, this became handiest a query for people who preferred song and fashion. But during the last few weeks, Ye, as he desires to be called, has hooked up himself as one of the maximum preeminent anti-Semites with inside the United States of America, if now no longer the world. His hadifist consists of accusations approximately Jews controlling the song enterprise and proudly owning the black voice conventional anti-Semitic tropes. He has been palling round with infamous white supremacists and seemed with one of the nation's maximum infamous conspiracy theorists, in which he extolled the virtues of Adolf Hitler and denied the Holocaust. If the message wasn't clean enough, he vowed to move Dying Con 3 on Jewish people. Make no mistake. Ye's moves do have consequences. Last week, a 63-year vintage Jewish guy became attacked in New York Central Park. After he became hit from behind, his attacker made a sequence of anti-Semitic remarks and yelled Kanye 20,243 earlier than fleeing on a bicycle. And white supremacists are celebrating Ye's anti-Semitic comments in traditional fashion, striking banners on motorway overpasses, saying Kanye became right. The Nazification of Ye is taking place at a dire or risky second for American Jews. Going into 2022, anti-Semitic incidents within the US had been already at ancient levels, the very best in almost 40 years, and over the past month, there has been no allow up. Just some weeks ago, guys with a gun, bulletproof vest, and a swastika armband had been arrested at Penn Station in New York City on their manner to shoot up a synagogue. The week previous to that, a person became arrested in New Jersey for making comparable threats, and the FBI positioned Jewish establishments in that kingdom on excessive alert. And on the equal time, Kyrie Irving, one of the maximum famous gamers with inside the NBA, encouraged and difficult to understand anti-Semitic movie on his Twitter feed, propelling it to the pinnacle of Amazon's best vendor list, and the maximum famous comedy display with inside the records of TV, kicked off an episode with a monologue through Dave Chappelle, one of the maximum famous comedians today, that trafficked in anti-Semitic tropes. As a Jewish American and the pinnacle of ADL, I sense an urgency, approximately the upward thrust of anti-Semitism on this second, in contrast to any earlier than in my lifetime. As I tour throughout the United States of America and meet with different Jewish Americans, I can inform you there's a palpable experience of worry, approximately the danger to our community. This is the scariest it's been in my lifetime. But allows be actual. Jews are handiest, approximately 2% of the US population. The good-sized majority of Americans don't have any synagogues of their cities and no Jewish neighbors. So, why need to they care? Why need to they care? Approximately Kanye West and growing anti-Semitism. Simply, anti-Semitism is a signal. It's a caution signal that there's something deeply incorrect in society, that something goes haywire in a liberal democracy. How society treats Jews has been a litmus take a look at for the limits and norms of the cutting-edge political kingdom. Anti-Jewish sentiment has hardly ever been stimulated through real grievance, however alternatively through fantasy, anxiety, and insecurity. Rising anti-Semitism regularly has been a symptom of a wounded society, in which human beings sense that their efforts are misaligned with results, in which consider in reality and justice are eroded, and in which melancholy and hate update wish. While American Jews now worry on foot down the road, sporting a yarmulke, or surprise, if this Chanukah they need to position their menorah with inside the window, we shouldn't be the handiest ones afraid. Anti-Semitism isn't only a Jewish problem, it's an American problem. Societies in which anti-Semitism is the norm chance turning into unrecognizable as liberal democracies. To confront this challenge, we should all make clean that anti-Semitism is unacceptable. We should now no longer permit this hatred to spill from the gutters into our metropolis square. The accurate information is a number of our countrywide leaders are taking this seriously. This month, the White House convened a roundtable on anti-Semitism and shaped an interagency venture pressure to or seeking for methods to deal with its pervasiveness. But now no longer all Americans are in lockstep towards anti-Semitism.